Breaking news from Moscow this morning. Last night, the United States Embassy was the victim of a terrorist attack. According to eyewitnesses speaking exclusively to INN, the attackers were well armed and struck with military precision. Thus far, no group has stepped forward to take credit for the attack.
Russian FSB spokesmen have not released many details of the incident, but have assured the press that they are cooperating closely with American agents on the scene. The death toll is believed to be somewhere near 50, although a final tally will not be possible until a full report is released later this month.
Reports that Sergei Surkov, a Muscovite entrepreneur and reputed former leader of the Russian mob, was the actual target of the assault, remain unconfirmed at this time. However, sources have claimed Surkov was present at the embassy on the night of the attack. Mr. Surkov could not be reached for comment.
Terrorism, still a threat? Authors from best-selling books on terrorism say yes and point to a recent rise in incidents in the Middle East as proof of their claims. Could another incident like 9/11 be in our future? Tune in for our special feature, Terror Threat, Global Terror in Our Backyards.
In fashion news, designer Robin Goulet's latest show in New York was greeted with surprisingly mixed reviews.
The focal point of the show was the controversial theme of ruined beauty. Models dressed in Goulet's latest designs would stroll to the end of the runway, where they were actually drenched in real pig blood.
Well, many did find it outrageous, some less so. Fans of the designer called it a, quote, new and breathtaking twist in fashion, while critics called it, quote, gaudy, overblown, and completely gross. And various animal rights groups picketed the show, claiming it was, quote, disrespectful to the suffering of fellow creatures.
In response to these protests, Goulet labeled the protesters as stupid dumbfaces who needed to get the F over themselves, end quote. In Moscow today, authorities are baffled by the aftermath of a shootout at the Leningradsky train yard, which led...
Mr. Thornton, I'm glad you were able to make it. I have the information you requested.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Surkov.
Sergei, please. Judging from that armor you're wearing, I take it you're being cautious? I hope you haven't received word of an attack on this building.
Can't hurt to be cautious. And really, I didn't have time to change.
Understood. Mr. Thornton, Michael, as I said, I was able to track down the information you requested. After reading your dossier, however, I had a proposal for you.
So you found out what Halbech is doing in Moscow?
I did, but there's more to it than that. Michael, I'm going to be honest with you. Based on your record, I think you're someone that can be trusted. I have had dealings with Halbech. In fact, I was their initial contact for smuggling weapons into Moscow, including these missiles you're looking for.
Those missiles were used to bring down that airliner in the Middle East. People died.
Yes, and I think we both know that's just the beginning. Halbech and I did not see eye to eye on the terms of our arrangement, and we had a falling out. Unfortunately, they've found a new partner here in Moscow, a Konstantin Brayko.
Brayko? I don't think I've heard of him. If he's an arms dealer, I'm surprised he didn't show up on the radar when I arrived.
He merely has delusions of becoming one, which makes him more dangerous. He's not the man to show restraint in business dealings, but few members of the Russian mafia do.
Just tell me where he is.
He has a mansion outside Moscow. I believe the latest weapon shipments are there as well.
So he's probably well armed.
That is likely, yes. Halbech's arrangement with Brayko is going to cause repercussions. I'm a reasonable man, but Brayko is dangerous. He will sell to anyone, provided they have the money. Those missiles, along with the other Halbech munitions, could end up in places where greater tragedies can occur.
So what's your proposal?
If I help you with Brayko, I do not want my past involvement with Halbech exposed. Working with him was a mistake, and I understand that.
If the information you can provide helps stop Halbech's plans, I'll do what I can to keep you out of it.
Then I can ask for little else. I felt you would be open to such a deal, Michael.
Then all I need is Brayko's location.
He is in a mansion outside Moscow, decorated to his own particular tastes.
I'm more interested in his defenses.
That intelligence you may have to gain on your own, or purchase from local contacts.
Just download the location of my PDA, and I'm set.
Very well. I will have the information sent to you. And thank you again for saving my life, Michael.
Whoa there, big guy. Didn't see you there. You been there the whole time?
My apologies. Champion Chick is here to see me, Mr. Thornton. If you are going after Brayko, then I am in need of protection while you're away.
Nothing better than a walking wall, I guess. That medal for real?
Champion Chick won it in the Olympics. Boxing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I won some too. In shooting and martial arts. Have fun, you two.
So you and Surkov met at the embassy during the attack.
I could have timed it better had I known the VCI was planning to assault the place.
But you survived, even if many of the Marines stationed at the embassy did not. An unfortunate coincidence. Who knew those mercenaries would choose that moment to attack?
Yeah, I was only after Surkov. Didn't mean for anyone else to get in the way.
Now, don't be down on yourself. No one knew the embassy was going to be attacked, did they?
Someone did.
Well, I hear most of the Marines died doing their duty, and the VCI suffered some casualties, I imagine, but probably not much. But you handled yourself exceptionally well. You must have had help. You're truly a skilled agent, Mr. Thornton. But one man against several highly trained squads? No, the odds aren't that good.
Sometimes the best method is to send a man in alone. Good help is hard to find, and it usually slows me down anyway. Something wrong?
No. But remind me not to play poker with you. Well, if it hadn't been for that attack in Moscow, I doubt if anyone would have known you were in the city. You certainly kept a low profile.
I'm not in broadcasting or marketing, so that shouldn't surprise you.
I don't know. It seems you still make an impression on the fairer sex. no matter what the age difference is.
What are you talking about?
Z. In mercenary circles, she's something of an old reliable.
Is that why she's on your payroll?
Ah, so you backtracked that, did you? Very good. But back to the reason you were at the embassy. Surkov.
Yeah, I sort of expected more from ex-KGB when I met him, but maybe that's part of his charm.
So you know about his past?
Yep, him going legit, starting his corporations, trying to bring capitalism to Russia, the whole bit.
I see. You didn't seem to have much trouble getting information out of Surkov. I imagine you two had a cordial talk while the bullets were flying.
He cooperated. I think he appreciated the fact I acted like a professional. I don't know if he fully trusted me then, but...
But he did tell you who had the Halbech missiles. And he gave you a name.
Yes. Konstantina Braico.
Ah, Braico. What is it about the younger generation? At least Surkov was a businessman. They pretend to obey the law. But Konstantin, now there's a story I'd like to hear. Up-and-coming Russian mobster meets rogue American agent. What could the two of you possibly talk about?
How video killed the radio star.